8 days away?
We had one. Did we get a little break during the World Cup in 2014? Yeah, so it's about the same, about 6-7 days. But what happened that year is the Open Cup. They threw in an Open Cup game right in the middle of the break, so we could have had a longer break, but with the Open Cup. So this year they actually moved the Open Cup game outside the main window of our break, which was nice.
What are the implications of 7 days away at this point of the season?
Just a good way, just to get away and to regenerate yourself, physically and mentally. And, I think one of the things for our league that's unique and different is when you look at many of the other leagues, I know the Premiership is different, but when you look at the German league, or you look at the French league, or you look at the Dutch league, or you look at the Spanish league, there's usually a break, that occurs. So the guys aren't playing 9 months without a break, or 10 months without a break. The guys are playing 3, 4 months, 4.5 months, a little break, 4.5 months, a little break.
What have you thought of the Copa America so far?
It's been okay. The results haven't been super surprising. I think at this stage, obviously, the teams that people expected to win have been winning. There's no, maybe Panama's was a little bit of a maybe a surprising result, in terms of them getting it. But I think it's been okay.
What do you think of how the U.S. has performed, particularly Dempsey getting the last one, 50th goal?
Well, it's great to get the 50th goal, and it was good for the U.S. After the game against Colombia to come back and get a big victory, against Costa Rica. So that should do a world of good for their confidence as they move into their last game with Paraguay.
Switching gears to Tony Alfaro a little bit. What did you see in him before you drafted him?
We obviously we liked his ability with the ball, his technical ability. We thought was good, his passing out of the back. We felt he was pretty good in the air. Had good size. Was a guy who stayed in touch with the game, stayed in tune to the game. His concentration levels are good, and he's shown all that stuff since he's been here.
Any update on Roman Torres on the other side of the break with this stretch of games coming up?
Well, today was the first day he was in the warm-up at the beginning of practice, and we'll continue to grow and progress. We're talking about exactly what we're going to do with him over the next 3 to 4 weeks, so there's a couple of alternatives. And then at the beginning of July is really when the push is going to come.
Looking at the Kitsap Pumas, what does a game against them kind of represent for your squad, especially seeing as, they're a 4th division team and you guys are in the MLS?
It's an Open Cup game, it's the beauty, the David versus Goliath thing. People like that, so for us, it's a round of 32 Open Cup game that we need to get past, and if you look past an opponent, it's going to be a difficult game.